Hey, good morning. It's Monday morning, September 20th. Thanks so much for being here. We start another week about thinking of God's thoughts every day. And this is the week where we have the fall equinox, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, the spring equinox. God's faithfulness is being displayed to us again in the changes of the seasons, but I'll have more to say about that on Wednesday. But today, Psalm 84 offers us encouragement and hope, because there is a discouraging part of life that is due to the fall and sin, and we see it all the time. I talk about it, you talk about it, but God gives us hope and encouragement, not just in a world that will be in the future, but that future extends to the present right now. That's why I have hope. When Jesus died, we sang a Christmas carol about God with us, about Emmanuel. And that's the reality right now. Jesus is our hope. And when we look at the mess of the world around us, we need to remember that Jesus Christ is here now. We have hope now. And that lets us make sense of all the stuff that's happening. Psalm 84 is a song of praise and longing to God. And unlike many other psalms, this one doesn't have some of the worrisome negative tones of reality. You can find those if you want to read them, and they're helpful. But Psalm 84 focuses on the beauty of longing for God. And then towards the end of the psalm, we see these beautiful words. Better is one day in your courts, Lord, than 1,000 anywhere else. He says, I would literally rather be a gatekeeper in your courts, in your presence, than enjoy the good life in the home of the wicked. Those aren't just poetic words. Those are words of a psalmist who has gripped what it means to be known by God. And because of the beautiful sacrifice of Christ, we know him now. So we struggle with family issues. We struggle with difficulty in relationships. We see the world around us as not being something that it should be. But we also know that God is the Lord of the universe, that his Son rules, and he's ruling right now. King Jesus is King Jesus. And all of these things that happen, God is working together to bring honor to his name and to bring glory and blessing to us. So Psalm 84 both encourages us to long for that day when we'll be with him, but also to enjoy the presence of God now, because we know God now, and we have hope. And when everything else is falling apart, we have the reality of Jesus Christ. Don't look for circumstances or people or anything else to make that difference. What makes the difference is that we have this relationship with Christ. And truly, this is better than 1,000 days of splendor. And again, it's just speaking metaphorically. You can't compare. And we have this day with Christ. And you know what the beautiful part of it is? I have that day every day. Every day, we have relationship with Christ. We have hope. We're connected to eternity. His love, his power, his peace transcends all understanding. My peace is not connected to my circumstance. My peace is connected to the one whom I know. I can be patient because I know that God is with me. We have hope. We have joy. We have that day of court in the courts of God because of Christ. Let that theme be with you this week. And again, as long as you can contemplate it. That's what brings peace. And that's the worldview that we need to hang on to, because it lets us make sense of all the mess that's out there. So we're not destroyed by it, but we can see it, we can take action, we can be faithful to God, and know that our lives make a difference. Because a day in the courts of God is better than 1,000 times 1,000 anywhere else. Thanks for the birds there. Thanks so much for being here. May the Lord bless you this day. Check us out everydaytalk247.com. Please turn on post notifications and get these videos automatically. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day in the court of your Christ. Bye-bye.